What's up, travelers? Your favorite, or at least a favorite Genshin Impact granny here, and you are not going to believe what we're about to dive into today. Seriously? If you thought things were quiet after the last story quest, think again. Version 6.2 is shaping up to be one of the most exciting, most transformative updates we've seen in a long time. We're talking new characters, massive reworks for your favorites, and even a potential tease of a certain Fatui Harbinger that's got everyone's heads spinning. So grab your popcorn, maybe a notepad, because this is going to be a deep dive into everything we know and everything we think we know about 6.2. Let's start with the star of the show, the character who's got everyone talking, Durin. Yes, you heard me right. Durin is finally making his debut as a playable character. And trust me, he is not what you expect. We're looking at a 5-star pyro sword user, deeply tied to Monstadt's lore, as in that corrupted dragon, the one connected to Albedo. This isn't just a new face, this is a piece of Genshin history becoming playable. But here's where it gets wild. Durin isn't just a simple pyro DPS. He's got a unique dual-state system that makes him incredibly versatile. Think of it like 2 characters in one. First up, the Affirmation of Whitening. This is his more supportive mode. When you tap his elemental skill, he'll deal some good AoE pyro damage. But the real magic happens with his elemental burst. He summons a magnificent white flame dragon that floats around your active character. This dragon doesn't just look cool, it constantly deals AoE pyro damage. Perfect for applying pyro. And here's the kicker. When you trigger certain pyro reactions with him in this state, he can actually shred enemy elemental resistance. That's huge for your team's overall damage. Then we've got the Negation of Darkness. This is Durin's more aggressive, DPS-focused mode. Activate his skill, then follow up with a normal attack, and things get intense. His burst now summons a fierce dark corrosion dragon. This one is all about raw power, focusing on heavy single-target pyro damage, perfect for melting bosses. And if that wasn't enough, in this form, he gets a massive increase to his vaporize and melt damage. Imagine the numbers! Now, I don't want to repeat everything to bore you, so you can check out my last few videos in which I gave full breakdown of Durin's kit. Anyway, whether you need consistent off-field pyro application and resistance shred, or you want to go all in grid, and I am stoked to see how he changes up the pyro meta. Now, Durin is awesome, but he's not the only reason 6.2 is going to be monumental. Get this. We are getting some serious buffs and modernizations for our older, beloved Monstadt characters. That's right, characters like Albedo, Mona, Klee, Razor, Sucrose, and even Venti are rumored to be getting significant kit adjustments. This isn't just a little tweak. We're talking about improvements to their damage, better scaling, and enhanced synergy to make them irrelevant in today's tough Spiral Abyss and boss fights. Let's talk about one specific character, Venti, our Animo Archon, a classic. The leaks suggest Venti is getting a major glow-up. So he's rumored to get a new passive ability that will significantly boost your active character's damage after they trigger a swirl reaction while his burst is active. We're talking like a 50% damage increase. That's insane! And get this, his elemental burst might also change. After the initial vortex sucks everyone in, his normal attacks could become Animo-infused hurricane arrows, allowing him to continue dealing sustained Animo damage. This means Venti could transform from just being a crowd control king to a hybrid on-field damage dealer with incredible support capabilities. If these buffs go live, Venti is going to be back in the meta in a huge way, and I'm here for it. Okay, are you ready for this one? Because this is the leak that sent the community into a frenzy. We might just get a temporary, playable tease of Columbina during the 6.2 Archon Quest. Yes, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Like, oh my god, I'm really excited. The rumors suggest it'll be a trial moment, similar to how Honkai Star Rail sometimes teases future characters. We might even get to test out a specific ring-throwing skill she has. This is monumental, guys. If she's playable, even for a brief moment in 6.2, it almost certainly sets her up for a full, permanent banner release, most likely in version 6.3. My Primo Gems are already shaking. Now, so with all of this incredible stuff, what do the 6.2 banners look like? I mean, we speculated it before, but Hoyo had some really different plans. It's highly likely we'll see Durin in the first phase, leading the charge. And it's usual pattern, nothing new in this. But for his rerun partner, Verisa seems like a strong contender, fitting Abyss rotations we've seen. In the second phase, if Venti's buffs are real, it makes perfect sense for him to rerun, capitalizing on that renewed hype. And Venti will be alongside another broken support favorite from Notlon, that is Zelonin. Or a surprise rerun we haven't even considered. And don't forget, there's a strong rumor of a new 4-star Animo character, Jahoda, debuting alongside Durin with great synergy for Monstadt teams. Now, confusing part is if Phase 1 will have Verisa alongside Durin. It would be nice if we consider Abyss rotations, but lore-wise, Venti is a very solid option. I'm not saying it just out of context, but it makes much more sense for Venti to appear alongside Durin. Also, if we know Hoyo versus previous strategy, they might put Jahoda in Phase 2 to promote rerun sales. Like, we have literally seen this pattern many times before, so make sure to plan your Primo Gems according to that. On top of all that, we have whispers of Monstadt-themed Chronicled Wish banner. It's actually looking solid, but that will be too hard on our wallets. Also, just to remind you that we can expect a brand new seasonal event that will give us a free 4-star weapon, possibly a strong bow, which could be designed to further complement these modernized characters. Honestly, when you put it all together, Durin, the Venti rework, buffs for multiple Monstadt characters, and even a potential Monstadt-themed Chronicled Wish banner, imagine getting Mona, Klee, or Albedo again. Version 6.2 isn't just an update. It's looking like a full-blown Monstadt revival. It's a testament to Hoyoverse listening to the community and bringing our beloved older characters back into the spotlight. Now, for the final part of this video, I want to talk about Primo Gems count situation, which is not looking that good. So for free-to-play players, you can expect around 8,935 Primo Gems, which will be almost 62 free-to-play pulls. That's kind of low for such a content-packed patch, but as we don't have new area, this might sting a bit. Now, for Welkin Moon players, you can expect around 12,715 Primo Gems, which will be almost 86 pulls across both Phase 1 and Phase 2. If you want, I'll make a proper Primo Gems count video to give you full breakdown. Just let me know in comments. Not to mention again, but this will be the Spiral Abyss of version 6.2. You can take a screenshot if you like. Now, before we finish, all of this information about potential leaks is still in beta or speculation phase, so do take all of this with a grain of salt. Anyway, I don't know about you, but I am absolutely hyped for this patch. It feels like such a fresh direction for Genshin, focusing on enriching the existing roster and lore. What are you most excited about? Do let me know. Now, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more Genshin Impact leaks and news, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future content. Giveaway will be closing on the 27th, so make sure to participate. You will find giveaway details in post tab. Until next time, travelers, keep exploring, and I'll see you in the